Welcome to the eBusiness Playbook podcast, proudly sponsored by Ocademy Global, where we help you go from theory to reality, empowering you to elevate your e-business. Join our open community at the eBusiness Playbook by Ocademy on Facebook and LinkedIn, and check out our training packages at ocademyglobal.com to find out more.
Welcome to the eBusiness Playbook. So, if you are an entrepreneur, a founder, or a small business owner, and let's be honest, you are probably all three, you definitely know the pain of being the bottleneck.
You're the CEO, the head of marketing, and maybe even the chief coffee brewer.
Exactly, all wrapped into one, extremely dedicated person. And our mission today is pretty simple. We are diving deep into a new playbook designed not just to make you slightly more productive.
No, this is about literally reclaiming your most valuable resource.
Your time. Specifically, we're analyzing a really powerful framework called AI for Busy Owners, 30 minutes to save 3 hours a day.
And this isn't just theory, right?
Not at all. This is about finding surgical shortcuts to efficiency for entrepreneurs who are constantly juggling these high-stakes roles. Okay, let's unpack this. The core promise here is that when you implement it correctly, AI gets you out of the administrative weeds so you can finally focus on the big stuff.
The strategy, the growth, the innovation, and that promise is huge. What's fascinating is that the impact is, well, it's measurable right out of the gate. We found that businesses that successfully employ AI report a staggering 4.8 times increase in productivity growth.
Wow, 4.8 times.
Yeah, think about that. Almost 5 times the output capability.
That isn't just a small improvement. That completely transforms what one person or a tiny team can do.
It's a total game changer.
A 4.8 times jump is transformative. That's why we need to focus on how you can capture it. But first, let's make sure we are speaking directly to you, the person we're trying to help.
Yeah.
Who exactly is this for?
Well, we're targeting the small business owner, particularly those running what we call a micro business.
So that means fewer than 10 employees, typically.
Exactly. These are the folks who live that juggling multiple roles reality every single day. They handle compliance, they handle social media, they handle invoicing.
Sometimes all before their first cup of coffee.
You got it. All before lunch.
And that dedication, which is admirable, it comes at a steep personal cost. We see that many small business owners report routinely working over 50 hours per week.
That pace is just unsustainable. It's a direct path to burnout.
Yeah, and here's the really painful part that AI is designed to address. A huge chunk of that exhausting week isn't even spent on, high-value work.
Not at all. Our sources estimate that an average of 22% of their overall work hours are spent on purely administrative tasks.
22%. That's nearly one full working day every single week, just on administrative friction, emails, scheduling, data entry, all that stuff.
That number is staggering, and it really represents the vast opportunity gap.
It absolutely is the gap. And what's interesting is the current adoption rate, right?
Yeah, while the interest in AI is sky high, only nearly 25% of micro business owners are currently adopting these tools.
Which means there's a massive untapped potential for anyone who decides to jump in now.
A huge potential to solve that 22% admin problem.
So just think about that for a second. If you could reclaim that 22% of your working week that day spent on necessary but, non-strategic tasks, how much more could you do?
You could be on sales calls, developing a new product.
Or just getting home earlier for dinner. That's the core promise of this deep dive.
So we've identified the pain. Now let's move into the fun part. The specific, measurable benefits of making that leap into AI. This is about more than just personal efficiency, isn't it?
It is. It's about leveling the playing field with companies 10 times your size.
Okay, so where do we start?
The first major benefit is clear cost savings and overall efficiency gains. By automating those repetitive, low-value tasks, you just reduce operational friction.
And that allows you to dedicate time to the things that genuinely grow the business.
Exactly. Deep relationship building and innovation. The reports indicate owners can save literal hours each week just by getting AI to handle the digital grunt work.
Hours a week is great, but we promised 3 hours a day. So how do we close that gap? What's the biggest time sink AI solves right now? That brings us to customer experience. Large corporations have these huge call centers. But AI solutions, things like sophisticated chatbots and recommendation engines, allow a small business to provide an experience that is comparable.
And the secret ingredient is availability, I'm guessing?
You got it. The 247 difference.
Oh, right.
These tools enable consistent, reliable 247 customer support. This fosters loyalty, drives repeat business, and crucially, it means the owner never has to wake up at 3 a.m. to answer a password reset query.
That's a huge boost to both the business and, the owner's mental health.
Definitely.
That sounds like better sleep and better business. I remember once taking a support call at 11 p.m. about a forgotten login. That's exactly the kind of friction AI eliminates. Now, if we can save time on support, does that same intelligence apply to our marketing budget?
Oh, absolutely. The marketing game has completely changed. AI enables precise audience targeting with really timely, relevant messaging.
So instead of just guessing who responds best?
AI analyzes it all in real time. It helps you optimize your efforts, whether it's personalized emails or social media ads. This data-driven approach maximizes your return on investment.
Making every dollar work harder.
Exactly. And if we connect this to the bigger picture, it isn't just about simple operations like email. It's about improving complex, strategic decision-making.
How so?
Well, take something as complicated as selecting employee benefits for a small team. An AI recommendation engine can help you provide hyper-personalized options based on everyone's unique needs.
Which would boost employee satisfaction and reduce the stress of making a bad choice.
Right. It benefits the whole team's well-being, not just the owner's schedule. And speaking of the team, the overall productivity gain is substantial.
Yeah, we've seen studies showing improved resolution rates for support agents who are AI-assisted.
Exactly. By streamlining workflows and reducing manual errors, AI improves the quality of the work, not just the speed.
That's the strategic advantage. Now, let's get into the brass tacks. What specific practical applications should a busy owner be looking at implementing, like tomorrow?
Okay, 3 key areas. The first is sales forecasting.
This is moving beyond just spreadsheets and a gut feeling.
Far beyond it. AI transforms historical sales data, seasonal trends, and even market signals into precise predictions about future revenue.
For a small business, that kind of certainty is invaluable.
It is. It leads to better resource allocation and much better inventory management. It's about converting cash flow anxiety into predictable investment planning.
That's a huge shift. Okay, what's the second area?
The second is something we all deal with, the sheer volume of text coming at us. I'm talking about document summarization.
Oh yeah, reports, contracts, meeting notes. It can eat up hours.
Right. AI tools for summarization offer automatic key point extraction, multi-document synthesis. It can even compare insights across several documents for you.
And it has multilingual capabilities too.
It does. Imagine getting the key points of a contract in another language, just instantly.
And what's the best practice for using these summarization tools effectively?
A great best practice is creating standardized output templates. You can tell the AI, summarize this 50-page report into these 5 bullet points: risks, costs, timeline.
And that ensures everyone gets the same quality of distilled, consistent insight.
Exactly.
So the third major application is decision support systems. This is where AI gets into high-level strategy.
Correct. These systems are vital because they let you evaluate multiple scenarios and outcomes for tough business choices.
Like launching a new product.
Or picking a new vendor. Think of it as a digital CFO running 5 different budget models for you in 5 minutes. It saves you a week of grinding numbers in Excel.
That's a great analogy. So your choice is based on data, not just a gut feeling. But for this to work, what kind of structure do you need?
You absolutely need a structured framework. That means defining your decision criteria beforehand. What does success look like? What's your risk level?
Garbage in, garbage out, even with AI.
You got it.
So we know the applications. What specific tools are microbusinesses actually using right now? The sources highlight a few for 2025.
Yeah, the list includes names you're likely already hearing about: ChatGPT, Claude, Perplexity, NotebookLM, and Gemini.
These are the ones that help you scale your output.
Dramatically. Tools like Perplexity are fantastic for rapid research, while others like Gemini or ChatGPT help you accelerate content creation. It's like thinking bigger without needing a bigger team.
That is a fantastic, actionable toolbox. But here's where it gets really interesting. Because implementing any new technology, especially AI, is rarely a smooth process. We need a reality check.
This is crucial. The biggest hidden hurdle is what we call the workload paradox.
The workload paradox.
Yes. While AI promises to reduce workload, the initial introduction can cause a reported 77% increase in employee workload in the short term.
77%. Wait, why does that happen? If AI is supposed to help, why does it make things harder at first?
Because it forces you to clean up all the messy, disorganized processes you've been ignoring for years. AI can't work magic on bad inputs.
So you have to standardize and organize first.
Exactly. And that's painful up front, but it's necessary for the long-term payoff. It really stresses the need for a gradual rollout in training, not just flipping a switch.
Okay, so what are the other major challenges?
Well, there's data security. As a small business, protecting sensitive data is paramount. The solution involves implementing multi-layered security protocols.
What does multi-layered security mean for an owner without a big IT department?
It means you don't just rely on one lock. It's encryption, it's two-factor authentication, regular audits, and employee training. It's locking the digital front door 3 different ways.
Right, and challenge 2 is the human element, resistance to change.
Yeah, employees might fear their job is at risk or just struggle with new processes.
So how do you handle that?
You foster a culture of openness, involve employees early, seek their feedback continuously, and provide really accessible, encouraging training.
Frame it as an assistant, not a replacement.
Precisely. It's a tool to take over the boring parts of their job.
And challenge 3 is that technical friction integration compatibility.
New systems rarely speak perfectly with the old legacy systems that micro-businesses rely on.
So what's the solution there?
For a micro-business, it means looking for AI tools with native one-click integrations with the systems you already use, like your QuickBooks or your CRM. If it requires complex code, it's probably too much friction.
So to manage all of that, the data, the security, the integration, the best strategy is to start small.
Exactly. The pilot project. Test the tools in a controlled environment, document the outcomes, and show your team measurable success before you scale it.
And once you have those early wins, you have to share them. Building trust requires sharing those success stories.
Yes, because that transforms the abstract promise of efficiency into something concrete, like Sarah in sales closed 3 more leads this week.
But there's a caution there, right?
A critical one. Those narratives have to be balanced. You have to include both the successes and the challenges you faced. Overly polished stories can damage credibility.
And lead to narrative fatigue.
Exactly. Authenticity is absolutely key.
This has been a huge amount of practical information, all focused on getting you, the busy owner, out of the administrative trenches.
And to pull this all together, AI provides a clear path to transforming that 22% of your time spent on admin into time for strategic growth and innovation.
And we know that focus on learning is already there. 88% of small business owners allocate time for professional development.
That commitment is what makes you ready for this shift.
This isn't just about survival. It's about competitive advantage.
So here is a final provocative thought for you to reflect on that builds on all this.
Right.
If you successfully reclaim those 3 hours a day, will you use that newfound time simply to manage your existing workload more comfortably? Or will you seize the opportunity to pursue the expansion and innovation your business needs to truly stay competitive and grow? What strategic initiative are you starting tomorrow?
Take those insights, apply them to your business right away, and start reclaiming your week. We'll see you on the next deep dive.
For the complete PDF with all the insights from this episode, head over to academyglobal.com. There, you'll find the PDF, plus other valuable podcasts and resources to fuel your business growth and career success. Thanks for listening, and see you next time.